Fred at White Oak, and I'm sure you guys are wondering what I'm going to actually talk about on a snowy, cold spring day when the robins aren't chirping, the bulbs aren't showing, and you can even see my breath almost. Now, we have gotten a lot of fruit items in, like blueberries, tundra berries, we've got raspberries, blackberries, we've got rhubarb, we've got dormant asparagus, we've even got horseradish in right now, and we've got a lot of apple trees and cherry trees and peach trees, and we've even got a great selection of 3-in-1s and 4-in-1s for all you people out there who have really small yards and can't afford the room to put in more than one tree. So we've got great selection right now. Everything's really tight and dormant with hardly any new growth out, so it's not often you get such a safe time to plant in this time of year when these weird frosts come. And I want to take you through a few things that I think will make your planting successful. And that's this Pay-Grow planting mix and this Biotone Starter Plus. The Pay-Grow planting mixes are like Centrum Vitamin of soil additives. It's got 3 of my 5 favorite things as soil additives in it. It's got peat moss, love peat moss. It's got pine bark in it, I love pine bark. It's got cow manure in it, and it's got some hardwood mulch, and it's all composted together, so it's really a well-rounded source of organic matter. One of my favorites that we've ever sold here. And the bag right underneath it is called Biotone Starter Plus, which is an organic style fertilizer made by Espoma. And what it's got in there is these little microorganisms. Some live in the roots and some live in the dirt. But it's God's way of making plants eat better and making our soil better for the plants. So make sure you incorporate these 2 products in when you plant things. And this isn't specific to fruit trees. It's good for our perennials. It's good for the pansies you can buy today and tomorrow. It's good for really anything you're going to plant. So we highly recommend these 2 products. Now, I also want to mention we're going to have a small fruit and berry talk at the library April 8th at 6:30 p.m. at the West Fork Library, where we can go into fruits and small berries a little bit more in depth. We even have this year the brazzleberries, which are some really small blueberries and raspberries that are super ideal for on the patio or in pots. You can store them easily over winter. I don't have those things out here to show you because they're a little bit more advanced in their flower, and they're not going to like a day like today. They're in the hut over there staying warm until the weather breaks a little bit. But we've got a lot of products here, and they're all really nice and tight and dormant. So really, if you got the gumption to plant, that's great. Now, I know a lot of you have heard about planting in really wet soils. If you're going to plant now, I suggest that you bring a garbage can up or a pickup truck up and get some bulk topsoil to replace the clay that's in your yard. So you can mix that like 80%, 70% of the bulk topsoil, not bagged, with the 30 to 20% Pay-Grow, and then put in the recommended amount of Biotone Starter Plus with your plants, and get your plants off to a good, super safe, dormant start for this weird, crazy spring we're having. So I'm going to call this short because my poor little camera girl is just freezing her little pigtails off. So you guys have a great, great, great spring. I'll see you up here. It'll probably be a madhouse, so I would shop early. Bye, guys.